Guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Jalen Brunson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Boy, you consider the Dallas Mavericks last season missing the playoffs for the 3rd straight year. That ties their 2nd longest playoff drought in franchise history. You've got to believe this is a group that's highly motivated.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Simmons looking it over. Here's Harris. Powell pulls it in. And the Mavericks, a proud franchise. Doris looking to get back into the playoffs this season.
No doubt, Kevin. They have reloaded with young star talent. Kristaps Porzingis, already an all-star. Luka Doncic, the rookie of the year. I think this is a group ready to make some noise.
Here's Simmons. Porzingis with the block. But they get it back. And the basket by Horford. Here's Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this. That one is off. And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, fell to the 2nd round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
We're in the middle of the season, Doris. Some teams now just beginning to find their stride, their rhythm. How do they now maintain it?
Yeah, I think at this point of the year, you've established your rotation. Players know when they're going to come in, when they might be subbed out. I think it's about sort of finding, keeping, and maintaining that rhythm and execution that should be very, very well ingrained in your guys' habits.
I know you've played this way, but when you know your role, when you know the minutes and the rhythm, as we were just talking about, I think for a player that's huge. Am I correct?
You are. Know your role and star in your role.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And it's Simmons penetrating. Basket good.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Brunson with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Here's Harris. 20 points for him last game against Miami. 6 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Brunson the pass to Finney Smith. And here is Powell. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Over Richardson. Hardaway, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Richardson, no luck.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Hardaway kicks to Brunson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside, Porzingis. Good on the three-point shot.
Impressive range from KP. Kristaps doing work on the perimeter.
Simmons left side. The shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Inside, here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Doris, given how much of last season he missed and how early he came into the league, Porzingis a lot younger than people think.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. Think about it. He becomes an all-star at the age of 22 and already one of the more recognizable faces in the league. It is truly scary to think that in a few years, KP could be miles better than where he is today.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
The Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You know, there was so much hype around Kristaps Porzingis once he got off to a great start in his first year. And you just want to see him continue to grow and add dimensions to the offensive game every year. What's next? We'll see.
Simmons. Powell pulls it in.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
The first free throw is good.
Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You know, people refer to Al Horford being the hub for this team. Defensively, he's always in the right position and such a good playmaker for a big man.
Now the pass to Simmons. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And it's no coincidence teammates often have the best seasons of their careers, Doris, playing alongside Al Horford.
I think, Kevin, that has everything to do with his passing ability, but also his willingness to be an incredible screener. This guy walls off defenders as long as possible, maybe even flirting with a moving screen. All I know is guys get wide open looks off of Al Horford's screening ability.
And the technical free throw is good. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 1. To the middle. Here's Ennis. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Heat.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what, Greg? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
The 76ers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Richardson kicks to Horford. Back to Richardson. The Mavericks pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Outside, Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
White, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Simmons drops them both. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Right, the pass to Kleber. Here's Finney-Smith. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Dallas making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Goes up off the inbound. The shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And Simmons kicks to Ennis. Back to Simmons. Clock at 6. Over right. Here's Horford. Here's Embiid. Shoots over Powell. Embiid, no good. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Curry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Thibault. Embiid kicks to Ennis. And the 3-ball is good. Ennis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Right outside. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
They retain possession. Here's Horford. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bounce pass from Wright. To stop the drought, and it's good on the way in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
They get a hand on it. And it's the Mavericks on the break. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Ennis. Horford trying to free himself up. Ennis, good. Ennis has got 7.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Curry's shot is off.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Ennis with the ball. Curry meets him. Ennis passes to Thibault. Shoots. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wright dishes to Curry. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Connects from three-point range. And now it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Right outside. Shoots from the baseline. Another miss by Curry.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Horford the pass to Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. The tray drains the three-pointer. Thibault's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 76ers.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw drops for Wright. Doris, great scoring is often reliant upon great foot. And we hear coaches, don't we, talk about that all the time?
We really do, Kev. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving, who at the point guard position is one of the great scorers. He's a clutch shooter. He doesn't go to the free throw line a lot, and it's because he's so elusive. Can finish left and right, puts a lot of English on his shots. DeMar DeRozan gets separation with incredible footwork, and maybe the best in the league right now in terms of his footwork. That tap dancing James Harden, which is just nearly impossible to check.
Oh, I love those names, and you're so right. And it's fun to watch. What a steal. O'Quinn, and no good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. 1:35 left in the first quarter. And Wright kicks to Lee. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Remarkable speed by Lee. Really gets his shot up quickly.
Simmons passes to Thibault. And here is Curry. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Jackson. Lee against Scott. Scott pulls it in.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert you traffic.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Curry with the steal. Lee goes in, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Now just a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Passes it to Thibault. Here's O'Quinn, and another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Courtney Lee.
250 pounds with broad shoulders. Kyle O'Quinn, tough to contain this guy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Good on the second free throw.
See, here's yet another second-round pick in Kyle O'Quinn, who has proven himself to be a quality role player. This is a big man who plays with tremendous physicality.
And the foul on Mike Scott. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Lee outside, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
They've got Richardson. Scott is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Korkmaz in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And Wright kicks to Jackson. Pass to Porzingis, fires the 3, buries the long-range jumper. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Well, Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him.
The 15th pick back in 2017, Justin Jackson, Doris, won a championship, as you know, at North Carolina.
Yeah, Kevin, he spent his first season and a half in Sacramento. Now he gets a new opportunity. Sometimes it's that next stop where young players really find success.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Pass to Porzingis. Jackson trying to break free. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Jackson.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Here's O'Quinn. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Wright, the pass to Jackson. Kleba kicks to Porzingis. The pass to Wright. From outside the arc. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low, here's Richardson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Dallas moving the ball around. Passes it to Wright. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. And so Wright nails both of them. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Lee. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And let's use this break to bring up the top scoring teams in the league so far this season. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Mavericks 4th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Right against Richardson. Back to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it. Good. He hits the jump shot. Lee's got 7 points. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Right against Richardson. Back to Harris. Let's go. Again, Philadelphia.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The Mavericks trailing. Now here's Wright. He's got 6. Over in the corner, Lee. No good with the triple.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Harris outside. Now the feed to Scott.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Wright. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent
Take a
ball
break.
handler,
Take a break.
high level of
2
playmaking,
shots.
the perfect backup point.
And he knocks down the first one. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Wright. Scott hits them both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. Jackson passes to Lee. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Jackson. Here's Scott, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got 5 now.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Richardson the pass to Harris. To the paint. Scott can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Hardaway, no good. The 76ers leading by 3. Over to the left wing. Korkmaz. And the 3 off target. Here's the break. Lee with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Lee, that's good.
This is where you see the basketball intellect of Courtney Lee in open floor situations. You simply cannot lose track of him.
Pass to Harris. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Jackson throws it down hard. You talked about a back and forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Pass to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A solo fast break. Here's Brunson, and it's blocked. Harris looking it over. Over Hardaway. Another miss by Philadelphia. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Take a break.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And the first one drops.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Ennis drops them both. And so here is Dallas. Brunson with it. He has 7. The 3 from Porzingis. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Simmons on the wing. Wow, hammering it in.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Shot clock at 6. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 7 points for Tim Hardaway.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. Fires for three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
There's the pass to Brunson. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Back to Brunson. Passes it to Powell. Kicks to Curry. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 4th in assists, 4th in steals, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. He's off on that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Pass to Ennis. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Outside, Simmons. He dishes it to Harris. He can't hit that time. Good D by Hardaway.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Brunson scanning the floor. With a step back, and he overshot that one, missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Pass to Porzingis. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Harris. Here's Horford. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Simmons. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis. Over Embiid. Count it. And the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, we see a de-emphasis of the mid-range shot opportunities in today's NBA, but Porzingis excels in that area.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I like the effort on the boards. because the game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds can give you those extra possessions if you work at it.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Richardson. Great D that time from Hardaway. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
Simmons passes to Harris. Now here's Richardson. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. That gives them the lead. Finney Smith's got 5 points so far. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Simmons inside. Brunson covering. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
Yeah, if they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Simmons passes to Harris. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And these are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing you the top shooting teams in the league. That's the name of the game, putting the ball in the basket. The 76ers third.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
6 on the shot clock. Richardson attacking.
This is why so many teams are high on what Porzingis' ceiling is. His length is a game changer on both ends.
Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Harris. Hardaway from outside sinks the three-pointer. Hardaway has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Richardson outside. Back to Harris. To end the run, Horford trying to free himself up. Harris misses.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Second shot opportunity, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Jackson comes in for Porzingis. Lee's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wright in for Jalen Brunson. He's off on the second. Mavericks leading by 6. Jackson dishes to Wright. Over in the corner, Lee. That 3 off the mark. Philadelphia has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Richardson, good. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. To the inside, Jackson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Fader on the way. The offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And let's take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging about 22 points per, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And Wright kicks to Finney-Smith. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Harris. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Poked away. And the pass to Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Kleber. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
Right against Simmons. Right outside. Down low. Out to Lee. 3-pointer. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And slam dunk by Harris.
And guys, with Simmons, you get it all. The shooting, the rebounding, and the passing.
Bounce pass from Wright. Passes to Finney-Smith. Lee outside. To the paint. Here's Kleber. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid. Out of Würzburg, Germany, undrafted Maxi Kleber. With a strong start, Doris, to his career.
Incredible to think he grows up in the same small town as Dirk Nowitzki, and he first meets Dirk when he's 12 years old. What an amazing story for them to become teammates on the Mavericks. So cool.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Scott. Here's Thibault, covered by Lee. O'Quinn in the post. Pass to Richardson. Here's the teardrop. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The pass to Thibault. Kleber with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Thibault. He's got 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Richardson, good. Richardson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Dallas has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Richardson against Wright. And stolen by Scott. For the tie. Richardson no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. And stolen by Scott. Richardson the pass to Korkmaz. It's good. This game is all even. Korkmaz has got his first points of the game.
Don't you just love that mindset there? Stay one step ahead of the defense the whole time. Great approach.
Jackson dishes to Lee. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Lee passes to Jackson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Ennis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Lee. Here's Thibault. Great tee that time from Curry. Dallas shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. Lee passes to Kleber. Now Curry. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Dallas making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Dallas moving it around. 5 to shoot. Outside Curry. From deep 3-point range. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Thibault, the pass to Scott. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Al Horford, he's checked in for the 76ers. Mavericks trail by 3. Wright dishes to Jackson. To end the drought, and it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got 14.
Well, defense is there, guys. Porzingis just very difficult to stop, even in traffic.
And here's Richardson. He's got 8. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Horford, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Wright kicks to Jackson. Pass to Curry. Outside, Porzingis. His 3-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Ennis. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. .135 left here in the third quarter. Richardson, no luck.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. 5th, the Mavericks.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway comes in for Jackson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for DeLon Wright. And both free throws good for Porzingis. The 76ers lead it. Richardson outside. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. .111 left in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up, high post, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Brunson. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Drains it from beyond the arc. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Thibault. He's got 6. Pass to Richardson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis is, and it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. The lead is 2. To the middle. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, Tim Hardaway has been on point all game. This guy's been aggressive and engaged.
Here's Thibault. It's Richardson on the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. Richardson's got 6 points in the quarter. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. It's Dallas. They lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Ennis, and it's Thibault in at the two-guard spot. Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. And so it's Dallas with it. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Porzingis can't hit.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Brunson. Over in the corner, Porzingis. For the three. Dallas, no good that time either.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
For three, Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 15 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Harris inside. Brunson covering. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Dallas calls timeout. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
The pass to Embiid from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Curry, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Philadelphia leading by 5.
Who's got Simmons?
Up top, Simmons. Brunson covering. Harris outside. The three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 now on the night. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now here's Brunson to stop the run. Nailed from three-point land.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Simmons against Powell. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Harris. A 3-ball. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trailed by 5. Outside Hardaway. Back to Curry. Over Ennis. Curry, good.
Well, this is an experienced shooter in these situations. Even when Seth Curry is under pressure, he's able to keep his calm and cool.
Simmons passes to Ennis. Powell with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And he gets the bucket.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Inside, here's Curry, and he banks in the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Harris. Porzingis comes with the double team. Horford no luck. The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9, to take the lead. Another 3 for Dallas.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ennis with the ball. Pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. And Curry pulls it down. The Mavericks leading. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Simmons. Here's Hardaway, and that one hits back iron. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Simmons passes to Horford.
I'll tell you, for all the intangibles that Al Horford brings to the table every night, the leadership, there is such a humble, authentic, unselfish nature that I think sets the tone for the whole team.
The first free throw is good.
Guys, I know we've discussed this many times, but I don't think statistics really reflect Al Horford's true value. This guy is a terrific player and a pro's pro.
And the 76ers making a change here. Richardson's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Wright, he's checked in for Seth Curry. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Dallas. They're on a 12-4 run. Hardaway finds Wright. Now here's Powell, guarded by Simmons. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Wright outside. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris. And the veteran leader, Al Horford, a calm, quiet locker room presence, Doris, but his words carry a lot of weight.
No doubt, Kevin. Why? Because he's always team first, because he plays the game the right way, and this helps create a culture of winning. It's why Al Horford is so coveted.
Here's Hardaway. Good work defensively by Richardson. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Porzingis and stolen by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition? So good at getting steals.
Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis, knocks it loose. Clock at 6. High post try. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Horford's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Richardson. They get it again. And here's Harris from the arc. That shot off. Mavericks trailed by 4. In the corner, right with it. Outside Hardaway. Back to right. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Can they get it? And Embiid pulls it down.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hardaway for 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Simmons against Wright. And it's Simmons penetrating. Missed inside. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Hardaway. And the layup's good off the glass. Hardaway has got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
The pass to Embiid. And it's blocked. Dallas has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Hardaway dishes to Powell. Wright with it. Picked up by Harris. Up top, Wright. Powell, the pass to Wright. And too long on the shot. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points. Simmons passes to Harris. He kicks to Horford. Jacks up a 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's now 17 points for Al Horford.
This guy is always poised, always ready to deliver. Doesn't matter how tense the game is.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Wright. Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Passes to Hardaway. Porzingis is double. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Porzingis is double. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Now Horford twice on the pipes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Now Brunson. Here's Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And that one drops for him.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Now here's Brunson. Richardson covering. Here's Porzingis. Here's Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is a smart kid who works hard, right? I mean, Powell draws the foul, gets to the line. Nicely done, young man.
Shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
I think Powell is an exciting prospect, has a phenomenal understanding of the game. I think he'll make big improvements with time.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
76ers moving the ball around. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Well, a free throw drops for Embiid. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Powell. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
I'll tell you, Kevin, you have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Embiid finds Simmons. Back to Embiid. Powell with the steal.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Out to Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid. So the 76ers win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Al, congrats. Tough game tonight. When do you think you guys really locked in and started taking control of the game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, will our way to win this.
A lot of games like that, you have to kind of just grind out, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.